I was to you once again. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Gaetano. Good morning, listeners and my colleagues who are in the house.
Right, thank you. And I do have the person representing National Unit Platform in the studio here, and he is Mr. Asega Habibu Jogo, and he is the Deputy Secretary for Mobilization in charge of Northern Uganda for National Unity Platform. Yes, Mr. Asega, it's my pleasure to host to you once again. Good morning.
A very good morning, Comrade Gaetano. Dear listeners, I'm very happy to be here today, the closer of 2024, and approaching. Let me hope that this will be the last show.
Definitely.
This year.
For this year.
Then maybe opening next year. Dear listener, as you can see me, I'm very smart. I'm just from running. As I'm from running about the West Nile Education Funds, I'm also going to run for parliamentary seat of Arua Central Division under National Unity Platform.
Okay, thank you very much. And listener, you will be part of the discussion. The studio lines for you will be, for text message, you will share your questions. And if you can be specific, and maybe yours goes to, I don't know, NUP or DP or NRM, for text message, you will be receiving those on 0393 273 252. But later on, we will also be able to listen to your voice on 0776 255 086 and 0755 348 283. Yes, I do have 3 political parties here: NUP, DP, NRM. We are 20 minutes past 10 a.m. Now, let me start with the guests here, and I am going to start with NUP, and especially to cross-check 2024. What exactly defined this year, 2024, for you maybe as an individual, Mr. Asega Habib, but for National Unity Platform, what defined this year that we're about to end?
Thank you very much, Gaetano. National Unity Platform is the big political party, opposition political party in Uganda today, and it is the one heading the opposition in Parliament. So, on my personal and the political party, I may not so much go personal. This year, as those years that passed, was a year of reflecting and looking forward to a positive change that Uganda will deserve. And number two, you're aware that from last election, before, during, and after, there was a lot of arrests by the regime. Most of our people were arrested and taken to different prisons in Uganda, serving unjust charges against them. We have been crying all the time. Actually, the end of this, towards this political season, the tenure of the year that is ending, all our cry, whether in Parliament or where, we are fighting to see that our comrades, our brothers, children of Uganda, get freedom as others do. Our people were arrested, people were tortured, many people were tortured, taken to safe houses, which safe houses that our court ruled against. We have seen our political party being always antagonized by the regime, our programs, We're supposed to have our consultations, political consultations, but each time we come out to do a political consultation locally and nationally, it's always disturbed by locally by the gisos, bisos, pisos, hisos of this country. Like in Moyo, in Yumbe and Koboko, even here in Arua, most of our comrades were alleged that they are dealing with the rebel activity. We are wondering whether National Unity Platform is a rebel formulated groups, yet we don't have guns. We don't hold guns. We don't even know how to hold the guns. I was just sending a message to the people. Internationally, you have seen our president being disturbed. We have not seen other political party being disturbed like that. Recently, the FDC came here. Amuriat came here with these people, and they were peaceful, even given security in our primary there. But when my president came, first, we were denied our primary, and we had to find ourselves in Ilifra, and it was terrible for us. They would not even allow us to pass within the town. We said, okay, let us go within, outside town. And it happens everywhere, that when we have our program to meet our people in, say, in Mayuge town, they will make sure that you pass through 3 districts outside the routes that you're supposed to go through. So this year has not been good for us. We have been seeing all that kind of injustice put on us. President Museveni is moving, General Museveni is moving everywhere freely. There's no antagonizing. They don't antagonize him. But even today, if I say my president is coming today in Arua, you will see all the sheikhs, all the police, armored car and military will all align from Pakwachi everywhere. They will align here, as if our president is coming to wage war. His Excellency Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu. He's just a small man, a young man from ghetto, and whenever he moves, the whole country is shaking to the extent that our people are arrested and alleged. This year, thirdly, we brought a design. Every political party has got a design. You know, a philosopher say that where there is a challenge, challenges are motivations for innovations. Through the challenges we go through, we come up with very many innovations. Okay. We come up with, we came with the berets and the overall, but police came out and said those are armored clothes, and our people are tortured because of that.
Abib, when you say your people have been arrested, I'm wondering why it will not be the people of even DP to be arrested. Why should it be NUP talking about being arrested? In any case, would you wish that your activities should not be checked by the law enforcers?
Actually, we are legal political party registered by Electoral Commission, and we are following the Electoral Act, Political Party Act, and Organization Act. That's what we are following. And we are wondering, actually, this question, Gaetano, you'd have best put to the security people, the IGP, because IGP eventually we interact with such kind of people. They say they get order from above. You see now, for us we have no. I cannot give that answer to you. Why do you think we are being oppressed and other political parties are not oppressed? And we are wondering because of that. We are wondering, does it mean that we are a military organization? If we were, why did you register us, National Unity Platform, as political party in Uganda? It's just because we are President Museveni has received the biggest challenge that he had never received ever. from the National Unity Platform leadership. I think that's what what they are thinking about.
All right, thank you. We'll get back to Democratic Party this year. What defined it for you?
Thank you so much, Mr. Moderator.
And I hope your working relationship with NRM is still on.
We will talk about it.
You have such a close.
I am very happy for the invitation you have given us
Yes.
to come and close the year with our listeners today. My name is Alitia once again. I represent the DP in the northern region, and this region that I support is from Karamoja, Lango, Acholi, and West Nile. I chose to be a member of DP because of the values that DP professed and the goodness of the party. Everybody knows DP is the oldest political party in this country. It's very old, very experienced, and has a legacy of a lot of good things to talk about. And so I ran for leadership because I wanted to make this party visible in the region, but also make our people understand that if they're in DP, they're in the best party. My friend Habib said the National Unity Platform is the biggest political party. I hesitated to put an objection, but this is my time to say I object to that statement.
But then the leading
it's not the biggest political party in Uganda. It is one of the parties in Uganda.
Who's the leading
That
opposition
is,
political party in the country?
It's a question that Asega will answer. But DP is, in my view, the biggest party.
Okay.
And why I say it's the biggest party is because, see, all these political parties
How do you
started their journey through DP.
DP as the biggest party?
Through DP, we started in 1954, and all political parties actually, all of them have had their roots in DP. And so, when Asega says they're the biggest, and when they actually were a branch of DP, that's why I put an objection. To Honorable Neymar, when you played the signature tune here, there was a
Museveni said without DP there will be no DP.
President Museveni
I
said
mean, without him,
you can see President Museveni is the president, is the chairman of a political party, but he still admires DP, and that's how big we are actually.
Maybe he's the one developing you as DP.
He's not developing us. He's a defector and an ex of DP, and he just admires what we are doing here. So we will renew his membership card. I came with membership cards, and I'm going to request
take it.
Ajat to help us take that membership card to President Museveni, and maybe we'll accompany it with an invitation card. You see, that's how big we are as DP. 2024 was a year of aggressive progress in DP. We relaunched the national membership registration campaign in all the 16 sub-regions in this country. And right now, we have a lot of people, in thousands, who have registered as members of DP. And that's what made us a very strong political party this year. We, at leadership level, also had a lot of coordination events, meetings, programs nationally to engage with our structures and to ensure the party structures are valid, they are visible, and they are vocal. And again, I must say we achieved a lot of success in that regard. Also as DP, we were able to run programs for our special interest groups, the women, which was coordinated by the Women's League at the national level, but also up to the grassroots. The Youth League has been very active. And actually our Youth League is currently leading the parties who belong to the center-right ideology in Africa. We have the president of DUA coming from DP, and actually our national youth leader is doing that. And so at African level also, you know, a lot of contributions have been made. Towards the end of the year, we have been now organizing programs gearing towards our upcoming National Delegates Conference, which will inform election of new leaders in the party. The calendar was supposed to be August to October, but the adjustments were made. And so, according to our current revised roadmap, we will be having our National Delegates Conference between Feb and March of the coming year. And so, 2024 General has been a year of positive progress in the party. We have had a lot of voices that were sporadically speaking in the party come together, uniting our forces. And I think we've achieved very, very well in that area. And I believe as we're heading towards Delegates Conference, we are not going to have a divided house. It doesn't mean we are not going to have candidates running, competing with each other. We'll have competition, effective competition in elections. And so I just want to communicate to the public that DP right now is a united party. It's a democratic party. It's a party that is well prepared, not only for our internal leadership, but also for the leadership of the country. We want to send notice, an eviction notice to that name. That State House should be prepared for the next government, and will be coming to take over. Thank you so much.
Okay. That block of yours in NUP, I hope you are receiving them back. I've seen they have formed another political party. I thought they will come back to DP.
People have objectives in political parties to achieve, and it was very unfortunate for us to have an exodus of our leaders, and about, I think, 12 of them were members of parliament, and a good number of them also were in the councils and other positions in Kampala especially. And these people went to, together with, I think, Habib, to NUP, which was formerly operating as an umbrella called People Power. People Power is an umbrella that was not affiliated to any political party. It was something that coalesced all the opposition forces. And so an idea originated, and it was championed by Asega's president, Bobby Wine. And
by a team.
Our guys thought maybe that was an easier route to retain their positions in parliament, and decided to become members of National Unity Platform. For us in DP, we say we have an open entry, but also an open exit. As long as you feel your visions, your ideas cannot be practiced in DP, we do not tie a rope on you and hold you hostage. And so these guys moved away, and they are there. But what we can say is, even though they moved, they continue to mention the name of DP. A lot of them said they are a member of DP Bloc, which was an association of DP political parties, of Democratic Party, SDP, PDP, and they formed themselves into a bloc. And so those members who moved to National Unity Platform, up to today, refer themselves as a member of DP Bloc, associating themselves with DP. But also others say even they have a life membership of DP. And so we think they have gone there temporarily, and like President Museveni, all of them are looking back. Now I'm sure that they are going to actually be coming back. How they are going to be coming back is what we will not discuss here. And when they are going to come back is also what we shall not discuss here. Yeah.
Thank you very much. We'll get back to you now. Hajat, we get to you. And when you listened to your colleague, Habib, saying, order, the NRM is the party in government. And when your colleague political parties are saying there is order from above, I'm wondering where that above is. But they seem to be looking up to maybe the State House. Yes, that's what he has not said. But you will tell us how this year, what defined this year for you, but also as the party in government. How have you ensured that every political party has been free to operate and to engage in their internal politics?
Thank you so much. Like I said again, good morning, listeners. I first of all want to thank you for inviting me for this very important program. And I also want to thank colleagues that from from opposition political parties that are here. Why I say sister is because the DP is now more
Married.
we have finalized paying the bride price. And
you have failed to get NUP on your side.
No. No, you've seen the processes taking place, but I don't want to go there. However, one most important thing for me that defined the 2024 is, you know, there was a lot of confusion. People were asking, what between General Muhoozi
Yes.
and His Excellency President, who is standing for the NRM. But General came out clearly and he rallied all his supporters, the members of the PLU, to rally behind President Museveni. And as you remember, in 2020, the Central Executive Committee of the NRM came out to also pass a resolution that His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni is going to be our presidential candidate from 2020 and beyond. So for us, 2024 sealed that deal very well. But most importantly, we came up with a very important aspect of our roadmap, which was digitalizing our members register, which was well done. I think details on that will come a bit later. But I just wanted to talk about how we've given free space to opposition political parties. His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, if he can work with the DP president, Norbert Mao, even when he's still DP, that tells you the level of tolerance the NRM has, which is one of our key principles, is being patriotic, being nationalistic, being Pan-Africanist, that we are all welcoming. You've seen ministers from previous FDC, the likes of Honorable Beatrice Anwar, they've all served before in other political parties, and they are working very well with the NRM. But the most significant, of course, is the one of President of DP, who still calls himself President General of DP, but he sits in cabinet, he passes decisions about this country. He is implementing the NRM manifesto because the government of Uganda adopted the manifesto of the NRM. In every election cycle, when we go into elections, we come up with manifestos as different political parties. The one that wins takes the day, carries the day in terms of government adopting its manifesto. So I don't think, and more so, these political parties, I want to inform our people that they should also be informed that there is no opposition political party in Uganda. Because all they are saying here,
there's no opposition political party.
They are funded by government. They are funded by government to the fullest. The National Unity Platform is the second biggest beneficiary of government funds after the NRM. Why? Because of the numerical strength of the NRM in Parliament. Our money from government is divided in terms of how many people you have. So NUP is the biggest recipient of that money. And you see them, what they do is to get that money, run around and make noise. But quietly, they are getting a lot of funding from government to do all this. And my brother Asega was alleging that they've been tortured and all this. I can tell you, I have witnessed a few scenarios where NUP was holding maybe a rally, or why they are always into running battles with police is because, one, they don't respect guidelines whenever given to them. And why they don't respect is to show to the citizens that actually we are opposing this government. But so they always want to bring something to show that they are in commotion with the government. But deep inside their hearts, they don't mean what they are doing. Like I told you, there is no NUP activity that takes place without locals complaining about stolen property. Any street that they rally and pass on, many people will have lost their phones. Many shopkeepers would have lost merchandise. It is a party of chaos, if I may say that. And they promise so much, but they don't do anything. So all they end up saying is blaming government for their mistakes, blaming government for their inefficiencies, blaming government, and if they don't mention the name of President Museveni in whatever they are doing, then the citizens will actually blame them. So the only escape is to lump all the blames of their failures onto government. So I don't think they are really serious about what they are doing, because we have opposition MPs in parliament, and you saw the likes of Mpuga from NUP. What happened when he became a member of the commission? The first thing they did was to sit down and put a large portion of the parliamentary budget to share among themselves. Those are the leaders of NUP. That was the leader of opposition in parliament then. So these are the people speaking about corruption. They are the most corrupt. These are the people blaming government. They are the very ones who run to government for support. All that the opposition political parties.
And I think the one of parliament there, Mpuga was just one. The other three are NRM.
Yes, but he was the leader of opposition.
Oh.
He was the leader of opposition. So he let the entire opposition in courts down completely. So, and you've seen recently, the DP is in disarray. There's the DP Block A, DP Block B, DP Block what?
No, there's
FDC,
a good DP and a bad DP.
There's FDC Katonga, FDC what? Now NUP also, you see the Mpugas are forming another alliance. So they are in total confusion. And all of these games and tricks you see is ways of wanting to get money. Because they know that when they put up, you know, this kind of resistance, some of them may be called to negotiate. You know, the NRM
But all these divisions, allegations
8,500 million.
The Mpuga group allegedly got money from NRM. So NRM seems to be having hands all over.
And that is the director for money in the NRM.
Yes, giving out money.
He should tell us why he's bribing our people.
Yes, so.
Really, not at all. Like I told you, we give them money, and it's in a legal manner, because the Political Parties and Organizations Act gives government permission to support political parties, including the NRM. We also are beneficiaries of government money, like NUP, like DP, like any other party with representation in parliament. Now, the allegations about bribes, unless really somebody has substantiated what they are saying, because how do you even accuse us? We are not, first of all, interested in what they are doing. We don't want to know what they are doing, but they want to interest us in what they are doing, which is chaos and the politics of smear, politics of lies, politics of all this. We have a manifesto to implement. We have so many activities as NRM to do. In fact, we need more people on board. We need more resources to do what we promised. We need time to do all that we are doing. So if we don't have even time to go around to disorganize these people, that's why the likes of Norbert Mao, when they say we are ready to lend you a helping hand, we welcome them, because we need people to work with. All this that we put in our manifesto cannot be done by us alone. And I can tell you that the role of NUP is to actually disorganize what we have put together. Ask any NUP member what they have done at their level, what they have done to the citizens of this nation, apart from being perennial liars, apart from being abusive people towards government, apart from making, you know, so many. NUP takes the award in 2024 for making the most trips to Europe, not even Africa. They are actually, if Corona was brought to Africa by Africans, I think in Uganda, NUP brought Corona to Uganda because they made the most trips to the rest of the parts of the world. And all those trips, either they are supporting subversive activities in Africa, and these are people calling themselves as the National Unity Platform in quotes. They are, apart from Can I continue?
Yeah. Abib, I will give you an opportunity.
Apart from the chaos, they go out there, mobilize resources, and some of them want to promote policies that are not friendly to African cultures, policies that are not friendly to our norms, and we are aware of what they are doing. So some of the allegations brought by Brother Habib, he knows that some of the issues they are dealing with are very serious criminal cases, that there are people actually who are inciting citizens to riot, and those, because why is he still out of prison like the others whom he's saying have been arrested? When you involve yourself in subversive activity, there's no government that will tolerate you. When you go to Europe and you want to import gayism here, lesbianism here, and yet this is not part of our culture, we shall resist you. The NRM is a national resistance.
How have you been successfully prosecuting them to the extent that they are sentenced? Not that they are just released and maybe state loses interest in the case. Well, how have you been successful prosecuting them on those scenarios you are talking about?
You see, like you said, we are not above the law. Even when we are NRM, we always work within the laws of the country. And majority of the people who have been arrested, it is the burden of state to prove that what they did was wrong. And you've seen recently many of them coming up asking for mercy from the president that yes, we are wrong, we were used, and they became even state witnesses.
They were forced.
And they confessed on crimes
They were
that
forced
they were
to accept
alleged to have committed. And given the prerogative of mercy that the president has, some of them have been able to be given pardon on that basis. But the others who have actually been proven to be guilty beyond a doubt have been given sentences. Others are still, the processes of sentencing are ongoing. So nobody should lie to you that anyone will wake up and arrest you for no reason because you know. Okay. Otherwise, Asega Habib here would be in prison if that is the case.
Okay, I will get back to you. Habib, I get back to you, and it seems you wanted to give some information, but you may also move forward to take us through how you have defined next year, 2025, as a political party.
Thank you, Gaetano. I'm just wondering whether my sister is in Uganda. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, he's sitting here. This is Uganda.
Yeah, someone might be in Uganda physically, but mentally he may not be in Uganda.
They are always in
I want
Europe.
to tell you one thing. I have given you time. First, give me time. She's talking about that is unagreed by Parliament of Uganda, that every political party by law will receive a specific amount of money. It is not a government of Uganda that from its offer remove money from its package and gives just like that. It is illegal, agreed by Parliament, and it's not the first time that it is money. One of the money given in a political party and organization act. That is agreeable, no doubt. That's not government money. That is citizens' money. Number two, why guidelines? Why giving guidelines only on a national unity platform?
Just to give us some more information, we just did say that NRM is the sitting government.
Yes.
So they are the one controlling that money.
No.
Government.
No. That money is not. We must be very clear.
NRM government.
We must okay. If it is NRM government, no problem. Okay. But the money was approved by Parliament of Uganda, of which Parliament of Uganda, opposition are member. Now, I want to tell you this. And why guidelines? No. First give me time.
No, because
you made a lot of allocation against me. Why do you give guidelines to only national platform? Why don't you give guidelines to other political parties?
Can you receive that information about the money?
No. Don't divert my mind. Don't deviate me. I want to tell you this. Yes.
Can she give you information on the money?
She should not give me because she's the director of NRM on money, not